Hello guys, welcome back to the Big LT. Today I'm going to be filming the street lights, well, at least two of them, and some in the background further down my street. And I'll show this is I'm making this video to show you that LEDs are not just ruining towers. They're ruining street lights. Oh, and guess what? These are actually they're actually new streetlights. Those are not just LED bulbs inside them. They look much different. Well, they look similar, but there is one change I know of. You see that little cone-looking sensor thing? That little cone thing where the sensor is. Usually that's in the old mercury vapor and high sodium the mercury vapor and high sodium streetlights. That will be in the middle, but you may not see it right now, but that is not that the sensor and cone on top is not in the middle. It's at the edge of the back of the street light, and that's what all but one, or actually they're like, yeah, they like half of them look like this, but there is one that's different. As you can see, that there is that's another street light. It I believe that may be an LED. It used to have a yellow high sodium light bulb along with this one as well. Wouldn't actually have mercury vapor in this street, on this neighborhood, but in this neighborhood, but there is one somewhere down there. It's not on right now, it looks like. There's also another high sodium light as well, close to it, very close to it. I usually always see it. Oh wait, no, don't you dare tell me. I see an LED street light somewhere. Oh, I can't see it on camera. Oh, hopefully you can see it now. I can't see it on camera. It's somewhere over there, but there's an LED over there. I really hope that's not. Either the mercury vapor or sodium light. Man, my camera really does not want to focus. And that's an LED right there as well. That's that's a little that's a parking lot light for for a daycare that's just right it's not that far away. It's just right there. It's very close to my house. But you know, it's on Ohio Way. It's close to the gas station with the tornado siren. So yeah, I forgot to show. I got off topic. Well, I got distracted with other streetlights, but you can see. I believe that one is an LED streetlight, but um, the only difference is the the actual lamp that's being used, the actual lamp that's on the pole. Um, it's a mercury vapor or high sodium. I mean, those are the ones that hold the mercury vapor and high sodium light bulbs. But this one holds an LED, and there's like at least a few of these that I know of. Like at least I know of two of these. This one on my street, and the other one somewhere close to downtown Rolla, where the train tracks are. I think it's right next to the train tracks. There also used to be one just down there, just around Highway. Um, there's another neighborhood behind us, and the very first street light that you see there, it looks just like that one there, but it looks like that one there, and it had the same LED type mystery to it. And sadly, it's been replaced by an LED, which I don't know if these are LEDs, but if they are, then yeah, LED streetlights replacing LED streetlights. Yeah, I thought it was stupid. It didn't last that long either. It replaced a yellow high sodium light bulb, well, high sodium street light, and replaced it. And I think it only stayed. I think the new street light only stayed around for like 2 years or 2.5. But you know, I'm going to I'm going to try to catch it on camera while I'm going to try to catch it turning on camera. All right, so we're just going to wait here. Hopefully, it turns on soon. I really don't know what's the deal with I don't know what's the deal with the bad camera quality. Like, it won't focus, and when it does focus, it looks very, looks heavily blurry. You can see. Here, I'm gonna wait for my neighbors to pull out so they don't think that I'm recording them. Come on, you can move. You can move. Come on, move. I got a street light to film. Man, oh, finally they're moving. Yes. All right, and the street light is still off. Focus and focus. Crying out loud! Seriously, what's the deal with the? It won't let me keep the darkness. It won't stay dark. There, I think I may have locked it now, so it'll stay dark. Cause what you see now on camera, this is how dark it really is in real life. There's another streetlight just turned on actually, just down there. It's the same one as this one. Every other one past it are the others. They're the same. Great, a car. There's a baby crying in the background somewhere up that street. I think. Annoying, isn't it? Uh-oh. I actually meant to do something. I'm trying to check the battery life on my phone by some, I'm trying to do that, but on my phone thinks I want to flip the camera around. I wish I had my tripod out here. This streetlight, all the streetlights down here, the ones that look like the first one at least, and there are some other ones that they look a little old school. They're not like lamps hanging over they're not like lamps hanging over a street on a pole. They're actually on the pole themselves. Like you got the pole, and then you actually got the light on top of the pole, and some shade thing to cover the top. I remember when those used to have mercury vapor bulbs. I meant to say the yellow high sodium bulbs, or is it medium sodium? I don't know, or low sodium. I think it actually may be a low sodium. I'm not too sure, but that's what the streetlights used to be until I think like 2017 or 16, where Rolla decides to replace all these good streetlights with this crap. Yeah, there's only a few remain. Only a few mercury vapor and sodium lights remain, and they're the ones that are at yes, I caught it. The ones that still remain are they're like at businesses, and they're the businesses and houses that use them. And sadly, the ones that are on the businesses are disappearing because businesses, they always want to save money no matter what, so they replace their old street lights with the new crap, the LED crap. So yeah, You know, it looks yellow on camera, but in real life, it's actually whitish blue. It's white with a blue ring around the light. The other street lights are just pure white. This one is special. This one's my favorite one. I don't really know why. I think it may be because of the color, but I really don't know what type of street light this is. But this street light, I believe, is an LED. It came it came way before the other LEDs on my street came around. So yeah, I wish I can catch the whitish blue look, but on my camera it's yellow. This makes it look like a sodium light bulb when it's actually not. Yeah, never mind. I can't. Okay, I can't do it. I can't catch its real color. Oh, and on here as well, it kind of looks yellowish along with the others down there, and you can actually see that one that I had trouble with looking at. Well, that I had trouble with catching on camera. They all look yellow on camera, but in reality, they're pure white. I don't like the pure. I don't like the pure white look. It's pretty bland. The street lights with the actual lights on top of the poles, there they are. They're kind of like they have a cup type look. They're not like the ball. It's like a cup, like a glass cup with a cover and sensor on top of it. That's what they look like. There's a lot of them. Those there are the rest of the streetlights from now on this neighborhood. Like, I always like to say that Winchester begins over here because that's how I always known it. But it really begins over here. But you know, down there you get the plain looking streetlights like the ones here, all the way up from all the way up to this point. And then you meet this random street light, which I really don't know if it's LED or not. And then just the rest of the way, that's what you'll see on the streets themselves. But the streets themselves, but there's some houses, like, I mean, there's some old sodium streetlights behind some houses. Like, I at least know one. And then there's one house where there's a little bench in the backyard, and there's a tiny pole that was holding up a full-size streetlight. I bet it was from Menards or something. But I know that it used to at least shine yellow, but now it shines white. So it may have used to have a. Actually, no. When it shined yellow, it didn't look like a mercury. I mean, it didn't look like a sodium type look. It kind of looked like that type of light that would just pop on like LEDs, and they don't just warm up and stuff like sodium lights and mercury vapors. So yeah, eventually that was replaced with I believe maybe an LED, or if not, then it's probably some other three-letter light bulb. I know what they are. They look very cool. They're like they're like a spiral, and then there's another version of them which is very long, and it kind of looks like oven elements, kind of like very 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 bent together and stuff, you know. But actually, maybe the entire thing was actually flipped around, and the white light was replaced with the yellow light. Oh, and I'm also able to show you the sodium street light that's close to the mercury vapor street light. There it is, and as you can see, it's actually not gone yet. And hopefully the mercury vapor street light is still there as well, because I like the blue look. The blue looks are the mercury vapors are my favorite because they're blue, they're most commonly seen out in the countryside, and it's nostalgic to me because I remember always seeing them in the blue light reflecting off of barns and houses and just old rusted stuff, and just like, man, that's the countryside at night, people. Yeah, it's very nice. But now it seems like LED streetlights have made their way outside of cities and towns because they're appearing rapidly in towns as well. Like, it's like when every single city was switching over to LEDs, like Rolla did, and some other cities and towns. The countrysides, like the houses and stuff that have the mercury vapors and the sodium lights, they kept them and stuff. But there's one day I went to Licking and was going to my grandparents' house, and I noticed some flat street lights, and I know that flat street lights are LEDs. I was just like, no, they made their way out in the country. I remember that as well. Like, I was not happy during that trip. Like, I found out that two of the towers. I think it may have been, I don't know, I think it may have been the very last tower you see head into before you head into Licking city limits. It used to have a flash technology dual strobe, but it was the last few days where it actually still had the dual strobe, it was stuck on day mode. I was just like, man, that's so cool. And then when I seen an LED flashing on it, I was just so pissed off. And then that really pissed me off as well. And then when I seen the LED streetlights out in the country, I was just like, oh my god, this is going to be very horrible. LEDs will never disappear. And if LEDs do, they'll probably be replaced by some other light bulb that literally the tower community and the streetlight community would probably hate as well. So yeah, LEDs are not just ruining towers; they're ruining streetlights in neighborhoods. When I always tell people that I hate LED streetlights, and I just always tell them the reason why is because they're just way too bright. Well, that's not actually my real reason of hating them. I just hate them because they replace other streetlights like mercury vapor streetlights and sodium streetlights, and I hate it. So yeah, there's that. I'll see you guys later. Bye.